Hey, Hodag, can you come here for a minute?
Hello?
Hey, I was uh,
Yeah.
I was storing some creeper holes up behind my house here. You see what happened to them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, they were. Oh man, they were. Griff got them from me for a guy. He said they're like handcrafted, artisanal creeper holes, and I was saving them for a build. And they're so big they don't fit in chests, right? And
Yeah.
you think someone might have stolen them? They were right here. I'm positive.
Could be here. Back here, maybe?
No, that was. No, I did that. I can tell my handiwork. Oh
Alright.
man, these things were so expensive. You had to get them out of the EU, and there were duties and stuff.
I mean, you want to look for him?
No, it's okay. I'll just have to get some new ones from him.
Yeah, alright.
Mm. And we're here again on the Diamond Society. Got the slight issue this week that one, short-handed at work. Two, it was a long weekend this weekend. A little busy doing an awful lot of nothing. So, recording was not a huge priority over getting a buttload of sleep and procrastinating, which I really should not do that. Really shouldn't. Anyway, this bit of an issue with the Wasteland product. That being project. Not as many people wanted sand off the bat as I thought they did. I figured with the no unified build style that we'd see an awful lot of concrete and an awful lot of this and an awful lot of that. No one seems to need sand in the quantities I expected them to off the start. Now, Madis needs a bunch because she's draining a ocean monument. Already nighttime. She needs that and a whole lot of glass. Ah, thank you, Feather Falling 4. Needs a whole lot of glass and a whole lot of sand. And I'm not sure anyone else has any kind of other big plans right now. So, I'm a little... Like, literally, she's been the only person out here to get sand. And I got a bunch just for... because I'm going to need to mix it up to make gray and black concrete. I also need to rent some sponge to dry up this river, and if I can get to sleep here. That giant hand in my face. Curly's on. I haven't seen Curly in a while, actually. And it does this rain thing off the start, which I've never quite understood. The one nice thing about pulling all the sand out is that it gives me landforms to work with. Like, yeah, there's some big, broad, flat boring spots. Like, this is a big flat boring spot. That's a little boring. And the fact that... Let's do this. So, stone, a bunch of these other blocks, I'll have slightly randomized tops to them. Right? Like this one, that one. These are all kind of different. Slabs don't. All the slabs are the same slab. Because I don't think they quite coded in the whole random rotation of the block thing. Which means my vast expanse of stone slabs looks kind of terrible. That's going to be an issue until I start to pertify some of the stuff, but I can't really do that until I have a proper foundation with which to de-uglify. If any of that makes sense, right? Like, there's a set amount of stuff I gotta do before I can go in and make it look better. So, one thing is that in the process of all the digging, she hollowed out this. Now I'll have to dig this out a bit more. You see this drops well below, the sand level drops well below the level of this river. Which means there'll be some terraforming to do to make a dried up river. I said I want to dry this all up. Okay, it's all going to get dried up, which is going to make squid hunting a little more difficult, but that's the price you pay for progress. Die. I said die. Okay, you know what? How about you just... There. headshot you. No, I don't remember. I'm not sure this river actually reaches the ocean. Let's find out here. I know I checked it out once, then proceeded to come back and not look at it ever again. What do? You come back here and you peter out. Right? And then this tiny... you kind of pick up again there. So that'll have to get changed. This whole big green block I'm currently farming on, and I have to do something with it. Now whether I build... I'm not sure what kind of base to build. I keep thinking, like, because people are going to come through a portal. I'm still thinking this along the way of, wow, that's a lot of squid. People are going to come through the portal, and they're going to want to get sand. And they're not going to want to have to walk for a mile and a half, right? They're not going to want to walk forever to get some sand. Which means my portal needs to be somewhere over there. If I do that, then my base really ought to be over there. And you see where the issue arises. Just going to grab all of these zinc sacks. That phenomenal display of shooting, I do deserve something. This little block of stuff is going to have to go. That building my bed. What I think I'm going to do is that river's going to circle around. I may have to terraform it myself. That river's going to circle around and we're going to dam it off. As if at some point it was dammed off so that whoever lived here had drinking water, or as a big gate to keep other boats out or something like that. I don't really have any lore for this spot. I just wanted to build a wasteland. The lore will fill in as we go. You guys are being annoying. The lore will fill in as we go. This isn't single player, so the lore can't be too expansive. Otherwise, I'll run out of stuff to build before the season ends. Hopefully. So this down here, this is going to be... We're going to have to fake a riverbed, which I've done before. But it's got to look convincing, right? So it's got to kind of snake around. Or I do it this way. And I build a canal. Now, the canal idea is going to be a lot easier. It'll give me more blocks to deal with, right, instead of just stone and ash. And you guys are a little too numerous. Right, instead of stone and ash, I can build a... I can build a canal here. I could actually lower the level of the river to the point where there's still a bit of water coming through it, but it's not going anywhere, right? It's sort of evaporating in the sun. Not quite sure what kind of blocks I could use for that. But if I went with the canal idea, then I could literally have like a dried up port right here in the middle of it. Right? We'll have a... This would be the deepest part. So I have to come out. Right? I could fill this back in with sand and or probably white powder around the edges and some dirt at the bottom, like salt that it all dried up. And I could build a couple of boats out of acacia wood sitting on the bottom. We can dot this with ruins. The issue then is that I want whatever happened here to have happened like recently. That's why we still have... Run back over here. That's why there's still like smoke and fire. And I will freely admit this is just a way to make sure that I've got some light in places where there are full blocks. Right? That's entirely what that is. Tried to make a fumarole, which is a fancy way of saying a way for gas and lava to get to the surface. And this was... I think I ran out of magma blocks. but we got, oh, we don't have a flint and steel on me. We've got fire tick turned off, so if you do that, the stuff, it just stays on forever. Won't spread, but it stays on forever. Right, so I could make some ruins and stuff around here. And I think that would probably look pretty good. These mountains, I had hoped that I could just pull material off the sides of these mountains and get a nice, you know, agreeable shape out of them. But then hit me at how much you got to pull off of here, right? This is 3 or 4 blocks deep. Sandstone is way deep. That's the time you get, there's not gonna be a lot of mountain left, right? Plus, this mountain's got a great big, actually really cool hole dug in it. Like, I can do something here. I could potentially build inside this mountain. What are you? Oh, you're a... Oh, that's a cat. Oh, that's the... Hey, Fleabag. That's... Okay, we'll just get to this now. Because way over here, past this second giant chunk of missing mountain, is an actual village. There are... I think there's 3 villages left in there. And it's entirely possible that I could throw up like some palisades or something to make this look, you know, it's the last little spot that civilization is clinging to out here. Maybe it's trying to come back. But all of this is going to have to be filled in with an awful lot of stone. And decently colored stone at that. Unfortunately, our options for stairs and slabs are a little limited. Yes, we have a whole bunch of new stairs and slabs. However, our options are still a little iffy on that. And then on top of those, there's other features like, you know, rock spires and ruins and all kinds of other things I want to do. But just haven't got to because I've been bloody exhausted lately and too busy. So, if any of you made it this far, give me a comment, something to build in all of this. Something so it's not all gray, flat stone. Something to decorate, something... Give me an idea for features. This is a very big project that I've bitten off. It's going to take me a long time to do. And I will gladly accept help from anyone that wants to give it. Like, even from the people on the server. You guys want to come out, you know what, I could build a ruin out here. Go ahead, build it. Just build it. Build it somewhere. I will conform the terrain around it to what it's got to be. These mountains, I think I might clad out in different colors of terracotta. Now, I'm sure you've seen images of custom-made mazes. Or even some of the rock stripes I put in my one single-player thing I tried a year and change ago and didn't go anywhere with. That break up a big block of stone with bands of different colored rock. That wouldn't be too difficult. I could do that. And then that big blown out spot there, I want to do something. I'll just have to change the block type. Around here, I'm just going to do a bit of this now. I should have... What I don't have my stone cutter on me. Well, got that. Grab this. One more of those, please. Grab this. We'll grab... This will give us a bit of easy variance that I don't have to like cook to make. However, I gotta remember, a lot of this is empty underneath, and I'm hoping I've lit most of it up. No, not that way. If I only throw blocks down and I screw it up. So I did this. If I did that. Come on, game. Work with me. Get you off my hot air. Disaster waiting to happen. I'm going to go here. 2, 3. chew this out to look a little more interesting. And maybe not double stack them. Right, it's there. So we've already got variance. And then for whatever reason it can look slightly different. And I'm going to lose a bunch of slabs here, 'cause I don't feel like going down there to get them. Now that's at least a little different. Do I have any? Oh, I didn't bring any andesite with me. Andesite would definitely look different. Mossy cobble. This stuff is not as easy to make as I'd hoped. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to flood everything I've got down there. Yeah, well. Torches cost nothing. That. Let's carry this around a little further. And there. Do I have... Back on land, you. Some mossy slabs. Do. Gotta mix this up a little. Slabbity, slabbity, slab, 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 slab. Slab. There. There, so far we got some variance. A little bit of difference. I'm not even sure... Will we be able to see that from a distance? See that from here. From here. Let's not walk through the fire and the flames. Some altitude. Let's get all the way up here. Oh, it does stick out. It certainly sticks out. Yeah, I can work with that. I can definitely work with that. However, we've got a completely, like, there's a baseline level of stuff that has to be done before I can even start doing this. And that's going to be a while. Hopefully, it doesn't take me as long as I thought. But we'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, how many torches did I put out? Not too many. Do I have... The issue is I don't have any on me. Why not have torches? Carry torches everywhere I go. Nope, your way. Oh well. Mobs can spawn down here. It'll add to the ambiance. The sound of groaning souls desperate to get free. Or something like that. And do. There's another mossy one there, just for. There. Yep, that's gonna work. We have a few of the types, we'll just mix and match and make them work. And hopefully we'll get somewhere a little sooner. Hopefully next time we talk, I'll have something better to show you. But I'll see you then.